In this video, I'll guide you through how to set up rules in Cursor.Ai so you can customize how the assistant behaves while you code. By the end, you'll know exactly where to find the settings, how to add a new rule, and how to start shaping Cursor's responses to better match your workflow and preferences. Let's start from the very beginning. First, open Cursor on your computer. Make sure the app is fully launched and you're on the main interface where you can see your files, the editor, or any open projects. You don't need a specific project open to set up rules, but it can be helpful to have something loaded so you can test the behavior later. Once Cursor is open, you'll need to get into the settings. The quickest way to do this is with a keyboard shortcut. Press Ctrl and the comma key together. On most keyboards, that's Ctrl plus the comma. This should open the settings window or panel. If for some reason the shortcut doesn't work, you can usually access settings from the menu bar at the top of the screen, but the shortcut is the standard and fastest method. With the settings panel now open, you'll see various sections and options that control how Cursor works. To find the area where you can manage rules, use the search bar within settings, click into the search field and type either rules or AI behavior. Cursor may label this section slightly differently depending on the version you're using, but those search terms should bring up the right area. You're looking for the part of settings that controls how the AI assistant behaves, responds, and follows instructions. Once your search results appear, locate the item that corresponds to rules or AI behavior customization. Click on that to open the rules configuration page. Here you should see an option that lets you create a new rule. It might be labeled add rule or create new rule. Go ahead and click that button. When you create a new rule, Cursor will typically present you with some kind of form or text field where you can define what the rule should do. This is where you specify how you want the AI to behave in your environment. For example, you might want the assistant to always write comments in a particular style, to prefer a certain programming language or framework when suggesting code, or to avoid using specific libraries. You could also define expectations for formatting, like requiring doc strings, or asking the AI to always explain its suggestions briefly. As you define the rule, try to be clear and direct. Instead of something vague like be helpful, write more specific instructions, such as when generating code, always include a short explanation of what the function does using simple language. The more precise you are, the easier it is for the assistant to follow your intent consistently. After you've written out your rule, look for any options to save or apply it. There might be a save button, an apply button, or the rule might save automatically once you click away. Make sure the rule is enabled if there's a toggle or checkbox. At this point, your new rule should be active and influencing how Cursor.Ai behaves. To confirm everything is working, go back to your editor and interact with the assistant. Ask it to generate some code, provide an explanation, or help with a task where your new rule should make a difference. If the output matches the behavior you described, you've successfully set up your rule. If not, you can return to settings, adjust the wording, and refine it until the responses align with what you want. That's all you need to start setting up rules in Cursor.Ai. Open Cursor, access settings with Ctrl plus comma, search for rules or AI behavior, add a new rule, and clearly define how you want the assistant to act.